Antonio Conte trusts to win the title today, and why? It's the team he's been trusting most of the season, and Courtois is the goalkeeper that sits right behind this remarkable back three. And buying David Luiz was questioned, but not anymore, with his performances just stellar in the middle of that back line. N'Golo Kante's available, but doesn't come back into the side as Cesc Fabregas gets to enjoy that position as a deep playmaker next to Matic. Ahead, it's all about Eden Hazard, and Pedro was interchanging with Willian through most of the season, but Pedro's made that position his own through this final stretch, and obviously when he's fit, Diego Costa starts up top.
A quick reminder of how Antonio Conte is feeling pre-match.
Played every minute of every Premier League game so far this season, keeping 6 clean sheets in the process. There was a bit of a doubt at centre-back. Johnny Evans got a knock in the draw against Burnley, but he's able to play with Macaulay, Dawson and Nyom and no-nonsense defenders. Ahead of them, it's a 4-1-4-1 system. Darren Fletcher has an important role to protect that back four, maybe pick up Eden Hazard when he comes in narrow. Ahead of him, Brunt and McLean in the wide areas, both left-footed, will get service into the box. They know their roles when they're out of possession. Young Sam Field makes his 4th Premier League start of the season. And in attack, Solomon Rondon's got 8 goals in 35 Premier League appearances. He got 9 goals in 34 last season, so he's got 3 matches to at least equal last year's return.
The only way this title race can go to the final day, as Thibaut Courtois has to tip over an early effort, and it's a corner kick to West Bromwich Albion, and maybe it won't go quite to plan. We'll see.
That's a brilliant ball in. And that's a decent header as well, and Courtois has got to tip that over. That's going in the top corner.
As Foster got the ball. Long ball down the centre looking for Pedro. Can he take it first time? He tried to loft it over at advancing Foster. Finds Azpilicueta, continues his run towards the edge of the penalty area. Alonso stealing in at the back. Fabregas kills it inseasonably to the back post. Sliding in there was Gary Cahill, who has 6 Premier League goals himself this season. Almost made it 7.
Nearly a perfect ball, just a little bit overhit. We see him going round the back there. He makes his first run towards the goal.
Pedro, left-footed. Found the top corner at Goodison Park, not so at the Hawthorns.
I think he miscounted, there was 6. And 1 trying to get back as well to make 7.
Fabregas lobs it in the area towards Costa. Costa against Macaulay. A run traced by Brunt. The dummy by Hazard. Eden Hazard. Good challenge by Pedro. He befuddled Dawson. There's the cross. Claims of handball at the near post against Brunt, but it's only a corner kick.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Brunt, and he immediately looked to the referee himself. It kind of suggests sometimes you've done something wrong. Great turn from Pedro, and then he gets to the byline. Cross.
There's Moses. Azpilicueta always scores against West Brom, it seems. He's only got 2 Premier League goals.
All in front of his own back 4, no one anywhere near him.
Cahill coming in at the back post, but it's gone square to Pedro with the right foot, takes a deflection and goes wide.
Yeah, good free kick. Really good training ground. He'll push the back line in.
West Brom have been 8th since New Year's Eve. Heavy challenge on the far side is a foul. McLean isn't happy. Neither is his manager, Tony Pulis.
So we've got to play to our strength, and he's obviously showing Chelsea a huge amount of respect. We saw Middlesbrough try to do the same, but they were like...
Fabregas floats it in. Costa was there. And here's Cahill! Into the corner.
Yeah, you'd be foolish to get caught out twice on the trot, so Fabregas just knocking it into the danger.
Hazard into the area. Eden Hazard. The challenge from Johnny Evans. Ball still in play. First shot on target.
Is this Hazard little lovely thing a fine line?
Fabregas, low drive! And it fizzes just wide. Foster was very interested in that one.
Well, drop off this man at your peril. And we did. We didn't get...
The door slammed shut by Fabregas. Look at the piece of skill by Pedro. Sam Field with a sliding challenge. Well, they're claiming that Sam Field got the ball. It's a foul and also a yellow card for the young... Moses. Pedro buys himself a yard. There's the curler.
Oh, it doesn't matter how many men you get back. If you let a player come off, turn and shoot, you're not doing your job. Simple as that. White shirt, close a dark shirt down.
Initially, they give the ball away. Was that handball by Evans there?
Yeah, it was. Only a little bit.
Playing a bit of basketball.
I didn't see that live. Did either of you?
No.
And he gets his wish. A big night for Chelsea, but so far they're being held. Only Cesar Azpilicueta is... Pedro, they've started the second half with real intent. The acrobatic effort by Costa. Fabregas finds Moses. Oh, what an effort and what a save by Ben Foster. He just saw a glimmer of daylight at the far post. He went for it, and that was magnificent from Foster.
He didn't need to beat McLean there. He got to it early, made his mind up. There's a half-hearted...
Hazard into Costa. Hazard's continued his run. Costa gets a little bit tangled up, but the long-range effort comes in from Fabregas.
Well, he's put a bit of cut spin on this. Just watch his body angle. Just slices across it. There, just trying to...
Hazard. Eden Hazard squares it, and it's blocked on the line. Almost an own goal. Is it a corner kick? Yes, says Michael Oliver.
Wow. Dawson nearly putting it in
to Chelsea. Is this the moment for Costa? Twisting and turning. Was he fouled? Michael Oliver waves play on.
They went to ground too early there, Costa. It's a wonderful ball in by Azpilicueta to Costa's feet.
To it. Looks like a no handball against Jakob. I think it's struck an arm. Oh, Rondon. He could be through. Solomon Rondon. Azpilicueta across. Rondon for West Brom.
Well, you're just taking a look at the best defender in the Premier League. Azpilicueta.
For West Brom, onto the right foot. Threads it across. Chadley!
He's always going to make a substitution, Conte. He's not...
And Batshuayi for Pedro. Costa strokes it to Azpilicueta. He'll have a go and send it into the travelling support. Cahill with the slice, still in play. Azpilicueta squares it. Surely, Batshuayi! Michy Batshuayi can be the hero for Chelsea. Antonio Conte goes wild. Is that their title-winning goal? What a substitution by Conte. West Brom 0, Chelsea 1. Remember the name, Michy Batshuayi. Bright yellow jackets, stewards there as well. You can see that block of empty seats just to the right-hand side. Michy Batshuayi scores the clinching goal, and he is being mobbed. Only his second Premier League goal. He hasn't started a Premier League game. What a first season for Antonio Conte. He may yet win the double.
Antonio Conte trusts to win the title today, and why? It's the team he's been trusting most of the season, and Courtois is the goalkeeper that sits right behind this remarkable back three. And buying David Luiz was questioned, but not anymore, with his performances just stellar in the middle of that back line. N'Golo Kante's available, but doesn't come back into the side as Cesc Fabregas gets to enjoy that position as a deep playmaker next to Matic. Ahead, it's all about Eden Hazard, and Pedro was interchanging with Willian through most of the season, but Pedro's made that position his own through this final stretch, and obviously when he's fit, Diego Costa starts up top.
A quick reminder of how Antonio Conte is feeling pre-match.
played every minute of every Premier League game so far this season, keeping 6 clean sheets in the process. There was a bit of a doubt at centre-back. Johnny Evans got a knock in the draw against Burnley, but he's able to play with Macaulay, Dawson and Nyom and no-nonsense defenders. Ahead of them, it's a 4-1-4-1 system. Darren Fletcher has an important role to protect that back four, maybe pick up